Yeah, like everybody else, I am making an introduction video. Well, first of all, I'm going to run through basically what my channel's all about. As it clearly says here, my aim is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I basically aim to find the truth, get it out there. As I say there, I'm sick of seeing videos that is full of text and a couple of bloody pictures. They're useless. Why in the hell put them out there? If someone wants to read, for God's sake, we're going to go to a bloody website. We come on YouTube to be entertained, everything. Yeah, I'm a bit of a blunt bastard. I swear occasionally. Sorry, mums and dads, but I do apologise whenever I swear. It's not intentional, but it does happen. So just a word of warning, there occasionally is a bit of swearing in my channel. My videos, I try and put the most intense truth out there. My latest vid, is all about the Bohemian Grove. And I reckon I found a couple of spaceships hidden in there. And for all we know, the Bohemian Grove could be the businessmen's, how would you say, Area 51. But the thing is, I'm a blunt, bit of a, that's all I'm going to say. I put the truth out there. Guess what? You comment about sentences and misspelling. Guess what? I don't personally give a shit. As far as my spell checker says, my spelling is correct, right? Australian language is different to English language, American language. So, my spelling's out, guys. Guess what? I'm from Australia. Our spelling is out. We talk differently. Yeah, like dunno means I don't know. Yeah, but dunno, like an Aussie will understand it straight away. So, I try and pick on UFO research. I do a bit of solar research. I might even put a couple of protest videos out there. And if someone, I see something that I feel is wrong, I'll put a video up about it. So all I can say, folks, is, have a good time. I've got a few videos there. Trust me, it takes a hell of a long time to watch them all. Subscribe if you want. Subscribe if you don't. I don't really care about the numbers. It's up to yourselves. But if you subscribe, you'll get notified of when I put a new video out. Today's vid's got a bloody good one. So make your own mind up, folks. You want to go and read some videos out there? And I said read some videos. Or do you want to actually see something where I get in, I talk about it? I might throw the occasional how to do it in there, or what's going on, but that's just the way I am. I try to make people so they're not bored shitless, even if it's just laughing at me. And one of my favourite videos is where I talk about the aperture. I do it for a reason, folks. It's because I want that word to stick in your head. And you can comment on about it. And guess what, trolls? I wipe your comments. I don't allow trolls picking on the people that comment on my channel that have sensible comments. So if you're going to be a troll, don't bother. Don't waste your time, because all you're doing is putting text in there that I'm just going to come along. I see a critical text that's in there that is worthwhile. It makes it. But if you're a troll just picking on someone, guess what? Wiped. Instantly wiped. Because I have kids watch my channel and they go in there and they look at it because they're coming in looking for the truth of what's really happening in our world. Because guess what? The mainstream media lies to the shit house. Yeah, sorry, mums and dads, but it wasn't really a swear word, but they do. They don't tell you a friggin' single truth. Right? They don't throw up the question, did flight MH370 get abducted by aliens? That one doesn't even come into it. Big thing. They don't tell you about the pyramid UFO that is in a lunar orbit following our moon. It's in the same orbit as our moon, not far behind it. It's sort of when the moon's on one side, it's coming up on the other. So basically, and it's moving about the same speed. So it's on a lunar orbit. And it's a pyramid ship. Have a look at my, I think it was, last 5 videos, just before the Bohemian Grove. So, get out there. Make your own mind up. Watch my vid. This one's, going to be as long as I make it. I'll show you a couple of vids. Okay, there we go. This is what I do. I go out there, I find stuff. I found an alien spaceport here on Earth. Guess what? I found the same damn ship on the bloody moon. That ship, and it's in there. So, this is the pyramid ship that is in an Earth orbit, lunar orbit. I found this ship on the moon, 8 kilometres from the site. I found these buildings 8 kilometres from the landing sites. Exact same distance as the rover. This video, sometimes I mirror video. I very rarely mirror a video. I just thought this one was pretty good because I'm an implant victim myself. I've actually got one. Got 2. One inside of my nose, and mine's in the same one as Barack Obama's. And guess what? Barack Obama, he's an abductee. I can tell you straight away. When I saw that implant at the side of his nose, I knew straight away. The real reason, come and see, the real reason we don't go back to the moon. There's a bloody city in Tycho Crater. I call these alien dragons, or you can call them wyvern, or whatever. Wyvern is worm. The Chinese dragons, I believe that's what they could be related to. Also, they are the, what do I call them? The rainbow serpent, the Aboriginal rainbow serpent. I got one of those in there. But these things amaze me. Yes, and I believe I found the Atlantis opening, and I call it the Atlantis opening. Yeah, you don't like what I say? Yeah. This one here, the mystery of heaven is revealed. So come along and have a look at that one. Yeah, guess what? I thought I saw a comet in space. Watch this video. It's a bloody gigantic UFO that looks like a Star Trek ship that's missing its saucer section. Here, found proof. There was a laser guided beam, and you can see the laser guided beam. A third missile. This little one here. That little video there, it's been a signal I've been tracking for quite some years. I've learned how to decode it now, and I can actually get a hieroglyphic type text out of it. I'm about to make a new vid on that one as well. Guess what? Qantas in making chemtrails. Proof of reptilian. Yeah, this one I'm still iffy about, but I still reckon, it exists. This is the same one I now believe actually was the pyramid UFO, but this is back before I knew how to film it. But it gives you an insight of what it was. It's heading over the thing. Giant holding a gun. Yes, holding a gun and being hashed out. This one here. Gotta watch this video, folks. You need to watch this video and look at these when it comes up in the video. This one's a mirror. That's a remake of a video that I found. That's my favourite video that I love talking about. Yeah, the old aperture one. And I don't give a shit. You say, give me shit about the word aperture. Have a listen to the video and forget about how many times I say the word aperture. Have a listen to the video. Why I'm saying that word. Because it's a bloody aperture there. Right, the Nibiru. I talk about Nibiru. I find shitloads of UFOs in Google Sky. I've now found another telescope. By the way, I actually have access to some really, really cool images direct from NASA. Sorry about that, folks. I watch good movies too, so where we go. So my channel's all about things. I make sure that, and I monitor my comments. Yes, I monitor my comments. I have 3 channels, by the way. I have my main one, by the way, Bluebeard 2011 Reloaded. It's supposed to be reloaded, but I couldn't get the extra D in. And my main channel, which is Bluebeard 2011, my original channel. And my main channel, yeah, mostly everybody subscribes to that. I do have other subscribers. Still haven't found this one yet. And I've got another one in my own name. Why do I put out 3 channels? Okay, the reason why I got 3 channels is for one reason only: to get better coverage. I put one out in science fiction, I put one out in news, and I put one out in blogs. So, yeah, I got a better coverage ratio of my work getting out there because I want the truth to be known. And for those of you that want to check out some good playlists, you want to check out the Capuchin Energy playlist on my main channel, Bluebeard 2011. This is free energy, folks, and it actually really does work. Guess what? I've got one. Doesn't generate much power. Can't get it over 2k watt. But yeah, mine works just as good as these. And watch out, they're very dangerous. You've got to treat them with respect. I have actual training in how these things work, and I've studied electronics and electricity, so yeah, I do. But it shows you how these things work. There's one of these ones in here where they've made it out a bit funny. But yeah, I go, yeah, like, hey, the old Elenin, yeah, like everybody else, I got fooled by it. But there's a shitload of stuff out there, folks, that I've got. Like, I've got a lot of playlists. The old false flag stuff. I've got, I'm into gold. I study because I'm a bit of a panner. I like quadcopters. I want to build one. Yeah, I like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So, yeah, if you want to watch that series, I've got a playlist for you. It's only a playlist. They're not on my channel. Most of these are everybody else's videos. Have a look at my favourites. Like, I'm not afraid to put out what I like. I'm not afraid to put out the truth. I believe that there is truth out there, folks. And I believe that people need to hear the truth. Right? If you don't like my voice, tough. I got a voice, and guess what? Turn your speakers down a bit. I tend to yell occasionally, and it's for a reason. It's an old tactic that I learnt when I was working out on the streets as a spruiker. It gets people's attention. It keeps them awake. Because, like, I could bore you, but in my videos, I put so much stuff, and you need to stay awake. You're not watching these bloody videos out there that just are absolute crap and sort of. And, oh, yeah, I bag a couple of people too. I bag the fakers. Big time. Bag the fakers. I hate the bloody fakers. I absolutely detest fakers. Everything I found out there and everything. Sometimes I use images that I get from NASA. When I first get them, they've got an explanation, a real explanation on there. And trust me, when you go public with something with NASA, they turn around and they put the stuff out there and they change the name. Oh, and this one, folks, yeah, it's not a shuttle arm. I've got some bad news for you, folks. I've actually got a full shot of that UFO. It is not a shuttle arm. Yeah, because a lot of people still bag me about that one. Yeah, I even believe fairies are real, folks. How about that? Fairies, little things that fly. I've bloody seen them out in my backyard on the security cam. And there's tons of stuff to view and watch on my channels, folks. You'll be amazed for hours upon hours upon hours upon hours. You will be absolutely shocked. And now a lot of people wonder how I find this stuff. Well, guess what, folks? This is how I do it. I go in, I select something. Click on Google Earth or whatever. And say I may go to the sky. Now, this version of sky, I don't have everything ticked. But guess what? I'm going to tell you all the truth. And you're going to see that truth for yourself any second. Guess what? Our sun is not, and I mean our sun is not round. How about that, folks? Yeah, not round. How do I know? Because I've seen the evidence. And evidence that I find here, and I'm just got to come in there, do something else. But the thing is, folks, I get out there and I research. I go and search. I'll click on my home page. I'll type something in. I'll go into UFO images. If I see something that I like, I will research it. And yeah, And sometimes I even get beaten on stories. And man, have I found some stuff for you. I'm going to give a sample of what's coming up. Okay, so the sample of what's coming up. We've got. And guess what, folks? Here we go. I'm going to preview these images. These I got out of the latest Apollo images. And this is going to be the next video. Okay, so we're going to preview these images and open with. Sorry about that, folks. But that's the way the cookie crumbles when you're making videos. Sometimes I'll come in and I'll edit. I use Photo Viewer when I'm doing a lot of the shots. This one is a creature. I believe this is similar to the one that can morph down into a different shape, or it could be a craft. You never know. It could just be a different technology, and yeah, there's definitely something to that image. Yeah, found these ones all over the place. These are all over. This one looks like something playing with a pet. And again, we got another one over here in a different position, and these things look like pets or animals. Then I'd say this is the higher echelon animal, and because there's a few of them all over the place, and there's a few of these littler ones. And I believe these could be shape-shifting, and yes, I'm saying it, shape-shifting aliens. And this is an upcoming video that I'm going to make you, so you're getting a preview, and we'll go to the next image. This could be a craft of some description. I've got this, trust me, this image is maxed out on my computer. I mean, it's maxed out. I don't know whether this is something in one of those dark holes that I'm going to show you in a moment. Yeah, I don't know. It could be a vehicle. Here, I believe we have some kind of life form. This is a good image, folks. I've rezzed this one up as much as I could. This image is about, I think, 300 something gigabyte just to get it to you in a decent res. But check this out. This looks like something covered over, or it's a vehicle made to fit in with the thing. Where I think it's actually covered over is because the way the camouflage is sort of working. And the strange thing is, it also looks like a face or a skull of something that could be a giant thing. But the strange thing is, there's graves around this, folks. Yeah, and I'm saying graves, or they could be buildings. But to me, they sort of look like graves. Reminds me of that Red Planet movie. But there's definitely something going on around here, and this is going to be my next video. I'm going to talk in great depth into this one. Okay, we'll go to the next one, and you're only getting real short things. I think this one is a vehicle or an animal, because it looks like it could have legs, could have a head. And yeah, there's a lot of these black holes all over the bloody moon, and there we go. This is the rainbow serpent. And they come out of these bloody little holes. And they're all, you go through the Dolong crater. There's one flying through the Dolong crater. There's colour images out there where someone says, oh, it's a multicoloured UFO. It's not. It's one of these things. And it's a bloody life form. It's called the Chinese dragon or the wyvern, whatever you want to bloody call it. We've got this one here. I don't know what the shit that one is. That could be a gravestone, but no, I think it's a life form. Oh, yeah, this one. Is it a dinosaur? Is it a vehicle? Yeah, make your own minds up, folks. Make your own minds up. But this one's coming out of one of the holes. Yes, they call this an anomaly on the camera lens. This is actually similar to a creature that has been photographed from the STS, one of the STS missions. And it's actually really red and white. Anybody seeing that image? And it looks like it's actually a flying creature. This could be that material one that they talk about in the video, in the STS video, the material type alien. Now, this one's a good one. I had to actually rotate the image, but there's something to this one. This one looks like a guy standing up, and there's a shadow there, or it's something coming out of the hole, or it could be an entranceway into one of the things. I don't know. Okay, this one really gets me, but it's all this extra stuff. What is all the other these creatures sitting around, some kind of thing having a bit of a time? To me, this looks like a fucking... Oh, shit, see what I mean, folks? I do swear! Okay, this one looks like a giant laying down with another giant laying nearby, another giant over here. I think we may even have giants on the moon. We had them on Earth. Why can't we have them on the moon? Right, so yeah, these are the holes they come out. And you can see that they're holes because there's sand or something and it falls into the holes. Okay, I'm trying to fit shitloads into this preview. I call this one Dumbo because it looks like it's got Dumbo ears, but it also looks like it's square. It's got a hole here. It looks like it could be mechanical. Okay, so yeah, we could have a bit of a craft. This one, check this one out, folks. There's definitely something to this one. Could be a shelter of some kind. It could be another craft. Again, another vehicle on the moon. We go back to our little first image. Where you get that anomaly that everybody talks about. They say it was a flea on the thing. It's not a bloody flea. It's not a tick. It's not a tick or a flea on this bloody moon. And as you can see, by the time it's taking to load into my previewer, right, they're bloody large images. They're massive. This is a direct thing. That's the number. There's got a number up at the top of it. And you can zoom in. That's that anomaly creature there. But that other one that I showed you, he's up here about there. But there is a lot to him. You can zoom anywhere in on these images, folks. And I mean, you can zoom anywhere on these images. And as you can see, there's a lot, takes up a lot of memory. What I do is I max out the resolution. And I mean, I take the NASA image. It's basically what the researchers do. They take the raw image and they max out the resolution as much as they can. And it smooths out the images. And I try and do that wholly and solely so that you guys can actually see what's going on. But I will always try and give you guys the best truth that I can. Yeah, that's me. Guess what? They call me Bluebeard for a reason, because I occasionally go a bit nuts and dye me beard blue so no one can see how grey me beard is. It's getting old like everybody else. And I have 3 channels and, about to bring out a YouTube video in regard to a protest. Look at the crap they're doing to me. Like, I seriously have bad issues. I complained about someone nicking me videos. And guess what the mongrels did to me? Yeah, see, I'll talk about truth. And, they turned around. And now my own channels, they're giving me copyright crap on my own channel. Bang, bang, bang. I shot these bloody videos. I did all the hard yards. And yet, I don't. Now, this one here, I actually had to go through a week to get it, this one, monetized on my main channel. Yet, look at it here. It monetized it on the first one, but, yeah. So I'm having a major problem with that. I'm going to do a protest video, and that's going to be one of the next ones that I've come up as well. So I don't mind putting a bit of protest up and everything. So you basically can turn around, watch whatever one you want. But as I said, the best one to watch, my main channel, it's got everything I've ever produced, is Bluebeard 2011. I don't hide myself, folks. I don't care if you know who I am. I put out the truth. And trust me, I vet every single response that comes through my door. And I do it for a reason, folks, because people here sometimes put out good comments. They put out scientific answers. Some people have a joke. Yeah, I allow jokes. But you put out a scouring comment on my channel, folks, it won't make the mainstream. So don't bother trolling your little fingers on the keyboard because it's not going to insult me. Have a look at my picture. Do you really think I'm going to be insulted? So, yeah, it's me bringing the truth out and trying to get you to see the truth for what it really is. If I find something or someone sends me something, I also run a UFO, the hotline here in New South Wales. And guess what? A lot of the ones I get, folks, turn out to be very identical, very, very identical things. But one thing that has been recently seen are those material-like beings or whatever they are, flying or craft, whatever they are, and I don't know what they are. Flying over. I've actually seen it for myself. Someone said, "Oh, we've got it flying over Williamtown." No, not Williamtown. What was it? Nelson's Bay. And they said, "Oh, go outside. You'll see it. You see it. It's so big in the sky." Went outside. Oh, I actually saw it. Forgot to take my camera though. I was too much of a rush. But what I will do every single time, folks, is I will get out there and I will put the truth up there. And that's my main aim, is to put the truth out, folks. It's I believe that everybody on this planet has the legal right to know the truth. If I find it, I'm going to put it out there for you. So, yep, that's all about my 3 channels, folks. Have some fun. And yeah, don't forget to go through my playlist. But I tell everybody, always watch the Capuchin Energy one. You want to know how to fix your phone screen? Yeah, I even have got a couple of vids on that. So it's up to yourselves, folks. Turn around and actually look at everything. See what you can. Find what you can. And yeah, have some fun. There's a lot on my channel. As I said, some of my videos are long, some of my videos are short. It depends on the mood I'm in or the information I'm trying to get out. What I'm trying to put out in this one video is for you guys to see what I'm all about. What my research is, the stuff that I look into, right? Have a ball and learn. And for God's sake, if you are a video maker, for God's sake, if you're going to make a video, don't be afraid to talk. If you're worried about people looking at you, don't worry about it. If you're young and you're worried about people hearing your voice, yeah, there's things called free reader. Natural reader. It reads all your text. At least do that at minimum. But don't put the text on the bloody screen. God, if we wanted to sit there and get a website, we'd do this. We'd go, well, have I got a website up here? I don't know. Well, I do look at websites. I get a lot of my research from websites. Let's look. Okay, not much. Where are we? Yeah, that'll do. If I wanted to look at a website or do some reading, I go to a website, folks. But if I want to do some research, I go and do it here. But a person does not want to sit there and watch a video with text that you have typed, with music that they most probably hate. Now, to all you beginners out there, for God's sake, don't put music in your videos. My first couple did there. I got the hint very fast from the people telling me to stick my music up my backside, because basically it sucked. I was using all the free music that you can use, so I didn't get in strife. And yeah, no one, if you're a rock and roller, trust me, Joe Blow down the road that reads and listens to classical music while he reads, he doesn't want to sit there and come onto YouTube and sit there and have to bloody read everything you've typed. Half the time you can't bloody read it in time, right? So go and get a reader. There's a lot of free ones out there. They'll read the text for you. You don't have to put it on the screen. Put your images up there, but at least do that. So if you're young, you don't want to do that, guys. And yeah, to all the fake artists out there, if I find you're a fake artist, I'm going to expose you as a faker. So yeah. And my favourite one that I rip into is Third Phase of Moon. The biggest fake artist, yet most probably the best graphical artists I've ever seen. They could make a killing in the film industry. Yeah, what do? They make fakes. And then one day, they're going to find a real UFO. They're going to film it. Guess what? No one's going to bloody believe them, because they make so many fake videos. They even set up a lot of their people. God, look into their earlier work. Go through all their videos, because in some of their early work, they're actually, I better not say which ones they are, because they might delete them and you give themselves away. But there's so many videos that most probably forget which videos it in, but they do actually give themselves away that they are the ones making the images. So yeah, if you're a fake artist, yeah, I'm going to expose you. If I find you as a fake artist, I'll talk about you because your work's shit. You don't put out fakes because there's so many people out there that put out fakes and give the real researchers a bloody hard time. There's people like me that go out there and I will spend 8 hours a day of my spare time researching videos. And there are times and breaks where I will not do a vid for a long while. So there's a reason for it. It's because I'm sitting there bloody researching. I have got hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, thousands upon images of stuff that I've researched. See what I mean? Like, it gets real boring having text on the screen. I did that for a reason, guys, because I don't want to bloody watch something like that. So what I want to see is I want to see images. I want to see images. For God's sake, I want to see stuff that I can see, understand. And I'm jumping into a file for a reason here, because I'll show you the sort of stuff where I will sit down and I will find plenty of images and I will download them. Now, these are all images. Soho images, here we go. This is stuff that's up and coming or maybe have already been done. We'll view these as large icons. Okay, it's waiting for Photoshop. Yeah. Okay, I've got to tell this that I want to view it under a different thing. But I've got shite load of images, folks, and these are all pretty much close to each other. And the thing is, the reason why I've got it is I sit there and I will go through these many images, thousands upon thousands of images, so that you can get stuff and you can see the images that I've got and you can see the research that I do. I found creatures on the wormholes. I call them sundogs and different things like that. And they're everywhere. These images are everywhere. The world is full of them. And these are all from Google Sky. And you want to see some of the stuff that I find in the Worldwide Telescope. So, you want to see a good channel? Yeah. But as you can see, I yak on, but I'm yakking on about something that's relevant. And sometimes, yeah, I do shout into my mic. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah. So don't turn your speakers up because I get a lot of people say, oh, you're blowing up me speakers. Got to talk loud, so you should know straight away to turn your stuff down. So have a good look. This is what people want to see, folks. People want to see imagery on their screen. Oh, God, what have I done? That's going to call up there. The bloody wrong thing. I hate when I do that. So there we go. Preview. I should always know to use preview. Yeah, people want to see images. Oh, by the way, that's the shape of a sun. It's a square. And I can go through image after image after image after image after image after image. Oh, yeah, there's a rainbow serpent. That's what I was talking about, folks. There's the rainbow serpent. One of those things in the moon. I don't want that bloody thing. So you can go through, you can find your research. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is what I was looking for on Google Earth. Not good enough. But the suns, they drop these things. They wait a little bit of time. That's not a good one either. And they drop their damn things behind. And oh, yeah, there's one of those spacecraft. Yeah, that's definitely a spacecraft. See, I get out there and I find these images. Oh, there we go. There's what I was talking about. See what I mean? That's a sun. That's the shape of a sun. It's not round. What you see is a round gas ball. Yeah, you'll find that in one of my videos somewhere. There I talk in a lot more depth about it. But I'm out there trying to find you stuff. And as you can see, by someone talking relevant about what they're actually finding and doing it and showing, oh, this is that cloak ship, folks. This is a good one. That's the reason why you can see it. Notice how there's stuff missing. I found this one, and I'm doing a whole video on this one. That's a cloak ship found on one of the telescope things. There's another one coming out of a thing that's more of the same ship. I had to take 5 images to get good shots of it, and that's the full length of it. And it's cloaked sitting out in space, and you'll hear me talk about cloaked ships. There's another one of those wormy type creatures and everything like that. And these things are real, folks. These things are out in space. Google Earth is not as high quality as some of the telescopes. There's one of the things that the sun's dropped. These spires, by the way, are not optical illusions. These are actually part of the star. They are generated from early parts of stars. I go into real in-depth in regard to them, folks. So, like, you've got to look at what is out there. There's shitloads of stuff. And I try and bring it to you. I try and make you aware. There we go. Just the perfect image. Notice that those spire things have already taken effect. This is a baby star, folks. A baby. Listen to that. Baby. Square. Object. Inside of it. The gas ball of the star. And check this one out. Gas ball. But the star itself is square. And for you out there that don't think, that's real, or that's real, or that's real, guess what? These are images on NASA telescopes, directly from NASA. Google Earth, and all the images that you see come from JPL telescopes, Spicer telescopes, and they'll tell you what images, what from where, and everything like that. But yeah, I love this one, and I'm definitely doing a whole video on this one because suns are not round, folks. No matter what you're told, a star is not round. And they dump those things all around. So yeah, make up your mind, folks. If you want to go and watch a video that's got nothing but text and a couple of little images telling you about all this, I'd sooner look at the one image with someone gas bagging behind it. All right, check those stars out, folks. Perfect alignment, all of them. Something's going on. What's going on in space? That is not Photoshop. That is direct NASA part of the image. Something's going on out in space. You are not being told the truth of what's going on in space. And I try and bring the truth to you. So yeah, that's my introduction, folks. As long as it is. Sorry about that, but yeah, you want to see some good shit? Watch my channel. Subscribe and you'll be notified. So good luck, and I'll see you on around the traps, folks.